Maybe we'll tackle that at a different time. Right, let's move this on to the listener's question. And Maloon has written in. And it's a very simple question for you boys. It is, what is the next 4 games you're going to be purchasing? And that is the question. What is on your wish list that you're going to be purchasing? The next 4 games, guys. Okay, and I think we'll spice this up. We won't go for the full 4. We're going to go take 1 each. So, Spence, I'm going to start with you. You're going to name a game that's top of your list. What's the next game you're going to be buying?
Okay, well, the one that's top of my list, I don't know if it's the next game because, opportunities arise. But this is definitely the one I'm most excited for. This is worded for game purchases. Does that mean it has to be a game or could DLC count?
Let me just call Maloon.
Call him up.
Hello? Maloon. Games, DLC? What are you saying? Okay. What? Tell Spencer to get fucked? Okay, fine. That's what Maloon said, guys. Maloon said, Spence, sorry. You've got to stick to games.
That's fine. I will stick to games. That's fine. But he would never say that. He's my boy, Maloon, because I'm the one who got his name. But if it was allowed, I would have said Shadow of the Erd Tree. But obviously that's a given. If it's not allowed, I'll go with my first choice being a game we've already talked about before, Crow Country. That kind of isometric PS1 style survival horror game that's supposed to be coming soon. Really excited for it. The demo was great. And I'm just waiting for it to release. And the day it does, it is going to be installed on my PS5.
Nice. Davey, you're next up. Let's rattle through these.
Yeah.
We got 4 each.
Okay, so my first one, actually, because I haven't actually bought it for your birthday yet, Spence, but I am, is Stellar Blade. It's coming out April 26th. I haven't put the money down yet. I will, and it'll be there on release date for you. But yeah, I haven't ordered that yet. So that is actually my first one to buy. It's the first on my list.
Well, you've stolen mine because Stellar Blade is mine. I've got to finish the part payment for Stellar Blade because I've bought it through Shop2 where you're able to pay on delivery. You put down a nominal fee for a little bit of a deposit. And then when it's sent out, you charge the full amount in the UK. And then, of course, I'm paying half for Spencer's. So actually, it could take the top 2, but I think that's probably cheating. So Stellar Blade is my next game purchase, which I'm going to be doing at least once and a half.
Nice. Okay, my next one. I don't think there's anything between now and then. Probably is, but I can't think of it. Sparking Zero is going to be on my list because that game, the day it comes out, Jesus Christ, yes, I'm playing that.
Ooh, I was going to ask Phil this question. I think you might need to ring up Maloon. How do we feel about games with no release dates, Phil? What does Maloon say?
I've got him on speed dial now, boys.
I hope he doesn't mind you phoning him twice.
Maloon, we're back. We're back, Maloon. What are you up to? Yeah? Put her down. Don't do that to her. Naughty boy. Keep that to yourself, son. This show is PG. Ugh. Oh, disgusting. Anyway, we got a bit of a question for you. Davey's got a question for you. Shout out.
Maloon, how do we feel about games with no release date set for 2024?
What? You wouldn't say that to your mother. Calm down, Maloon. Put your shirt back on. He says that's fighting words.
Oh, wow. Okay. Not allowed.
So he doesn't like that. He doesn't like that. All right. I'm putting it down. God, we better not ring him again.
Because I had, I'm glad I asked, because I had a separate list, which are ones for no release date set that were due to come out this year, and Sparking Zero is on that list. So that's why I was like, yeah. Otherwise, it would all be stuff that has no release dates for this year. It'd be Tormented Souls 2, Astral Rot, Echoes of Living, Dragon Ball Z, Sparking Zero, all no release dates for 2024. So
we got to step back, haven't we? Because Spencer can't have Sparking Zero.
Nope.
If Maloon has, laid down the rules, and he has. So that's twice he said no to you, Spence.
Yeah, I've been snubbed twice. All right, well, it's not really anything else I'm keen for, so I'm just going to have to say Star Wars Outlaws, I guess. But am I going to play that this year? Probably not, because I need to play Survivor. So, I'm going to buy it, but I can't exactly say when. But I'm going to, and it comes out this year, so I hope that fits Maloon's criteria.
Well, he hasn't rung up yet, so I think that one passes.
Nice.
Davey, what are you saying?
So my next one's already come up on Spencer's list, and that is Crow Country. So coming out May 9th. Super hyped for this. I talked about it loads already. Yeah, give it to me. May 9th. It's fucking great time. Fuck knows when I'm going to play it, but I'm going to have to find time. Goddamn Final Fantasy. Might just have to mainline it. Get onto Crow Countries. Ooh, baby. What about yourself, Hoy? Mr. Hoy?
Next on my list, It's a little game, and it's out already. It's no surprise that I will be purchasing Alan Wake 2 at some point, because I have the disc downstairs of Alan Wake Remastered ready to be put into my PlayStation. So that is the next game I'm going to be playing, as I've just completed Stray on my PlayStation Portal. I want to get that out of the way before I dive into Alan Wake 2, because you guys rated it so high. I think it is a must for a survival horror nuts like myself. And I'd like to get this done, and I'm probably not going to do this, so don't put a shot in the dock. Get this done before spring, because I know there's some DLC coming out for Alan Wake 2 called Night Springs that will be out around that time. So, yeah, let's see where that one hits. But I think I'll be purchasing Alan Wake 2 next.
Nice. Okay. If we're able to do games that are already out, bless.
Of course. It's purchase games. That's what he said.
All right. Well, what's it matter if they don't have a release date then? I might just buy nothing until Sparking Zero. All right. Let's say I know at some point I'm going to buy Jedi Survivor. So that's my next game, because I am super keen for it. I just haven't had the time.
Fair, okay. Well, I've got the next game, and it is a 2024 game. Black Myth Wukong, coming out August 20th. I'm looking at the release calendar, and there's nothing around August that I'm overly keen on. I'm thinking that after I get past May, I'm pretty good. You know, I'm in this area where I don't actually want anything for a while. So it gives me enough time to be able to clear out the backlog and then start another crushingly hard, hopefully, Souls-like game in Black Myth Wukong, which I've got on my list for my fantasy critic. I'm hoping for the best. So we'll see where that goes. But that's where I'm going.
Okay, I'm going back into the past again, and I think it would be a game that if I continue down this track asking you boys what games I need to play, which I haven't, you would have come up with Dead Space once again. Now, I heard there's quite a lot of news about, obviously, the remake of Dead Space 2 and all that getting cancelled, but I want to put a sale out there for Dead Space Remake, the original, and get through that game, because I think I'll love it. So yeah, I'm really going down the survival horror kind of route here with Alan Wake 2 and then into Dead Space. If I've got enough time between new releases, those will be the games I'll be buying.
Nice. You definitely will love it as well. My next game, and I think my last game, this is way different from the list I'd written down, by the way, but because of the rule changes. But I will also be going to a game that's already out. It's a game that none of us have bought. It's me and Davey, I'm surprised we haven't bought it yet. Lies of P.
Yeah.
I've been really keen to get on it, and I just haven't had the chance. So at some point, that is 100% going to be purchased.
Yeah, great choice, man. This is one of those things that it's just time. Time's been against us, and it's like picking between, like, you know, when you walk into Greg's and you got all the options there, you know each one's going to be a banger, and then you pick, you eat it, and you think, oh, maybe I should have got that steak bake. You know, maybe I should have. And you could be a gutsy bastard and just gone for both and eaten both. But you got to, you know, at my age, I got to think of my gut. And I can't be sitting there eating a bacon turnover and a steak bake at the same time, you know? Next thing you know, I'll be a fucking diabetic. So I can't be doing it. And that's the problem, unfortunately, my friend. Liza P's fallen into that drama. But I'm telling you what, a game that will clear whatever is going on, like a caloric irrigation, Warhammer 40k coming out in Q3 2024, Space Marine 2 coming out the end of this year. That is my last game I'm picking. I've got to keep the release dates, and I'm thinking ahead. Space Marine 2, baby. That is going to be it, Q3 2024. Hopefully, I'm done with Black Myth Wukong, straight into some fucking Space Marine action. Can't fucking wait. Phil, you joining me on this?
You bastard. You knew I was going to pick that. And I've got a release date for you. I'm looking at this website and it's saying September 9th. That's when that's coming out. We've got a confirmed release date, so this website is saying. And yes, of course, Space Marine 2, Warhammer 40,000. Literally cannot wait for this game. I've been waiting for this game since the original Space Marine back on PlayStation 3. And this one looks absolutely epic. And there's some co-op options, as we've talked about in the past. So yes, cannot wait to fight for the Emperor alongside you. Or you alongside me, depending on who's going to take the brunt of the Tyranid forces. And I think that's everything, right? That's 4 games for us. So one more time, just for Maloon, let's reel them off and let's close this out.
Oh, I forgot what I said. Crow Country, Star Wars Outlaws, Star Wars Survivor. Bloody, I got 2 Star Wars on my list. That's crazy. And Lies of P. Those are my 4 purchases at some point. Can't promise they're my next ones, but those are the ones on my mind.
Okay, my 4 are Stellar Blade, Crow Country, Black Myth Wukong, and Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2.
And mine for Maloon is going to be Stellar Blade, Alan Wake 2, a Dead Space remake, and then, of course, Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2. I hope that answers your question, Maloon, and thank you very much for writing in once again.